Yo guys, I've noticed that 83% of you watch my what ifs and not subscribe. Please hit the like button and subscribe. And I've recorded this after when I've recorded the what if. So let's get into the what if. Yo guys, it's not for the stage. I'm going to be bringing you what if Naruto was adopted by Orochimaru. Maybe I'm not saying it right, maybe I'm mispronouncing it, so bear with me. So this is going to be what if Naruto was adopted by Orochimaru. Before we start, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Help the channel out. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this month. So without any further ado, let's get into the what if. This is going to be what if Naruto was adopted by Orochimaru. To start off this what if, I'm going to see that Naruto is still born the same way, like in canon, the Naruto still attacks, the village nearly gets destroyed, and Minato and Kushina still die. But when Naruto was 3 years old, it was announced that Naruto is the spirit of the Naruto is the Naruto sealed inside of him. So the village starts eating on Naruto when he was just a little kid. By the age of 3, when Naruto was in the orphanage, one of the caretakers in the orphanage nearly killed Naruto because his family was killed in the Naruto's attack part. He blames Naruto for it, and Naruto didn't do nothing. But the caretaker just thinks that Naruto is the Naruto. So Naruto was saved by a man. This man is Kakashi, because Kakashi blames himself for the death of Minato and Kushina because he was supposed to be the god and he failed. So when Naruto was 4 years old, a man came to the orphanage and said, I'm here to adopt Naruto Uzumaki, the Jinchuriki of the Ninetales. And the orphanage caretaker or the person who works in the orphanage didn't even hesitate to give the man the papers. He just gave the man the papers, and the man I'm talking about is Orochimaru. She gave Orochimaru the papers, and Orochimaru sent them and said, I guess now I have a baby. So Kakashi found out about this, and he didn't want Naruto to be adopted by Orochimaru because Kakashi knows the history of Orochimaru. He knows that Orochimaru does some shady things and is involved with many things that are bad. So Kakashi didn't want Naruto to be adopted by Orochimaru. He didn't want the son of his sensei ending up in the hands of Orochimaru. But when Kakashi tried to go to the Hokage and try to make the Hokage change the thing, or they think that Orochimaru will be adopting Naruto, the Hokage said, my hands are tied. The council decided that Orochimaru is the best one who can train Naruto because he is one of the legendary senins and he could tame the Nantas while Jirai is away. And Jirai was not notified of this, that Naruto would be adopted by Orochimaru. So the council went behind Jiraiya's back and gave Orochimaru custody of Naruto, and Naruto was now Orochimaru's kid. So we skip when Naruto was like 5 years old, and this is when Orochimaru will start doing experiments on Naruto. Orochimaru will start off by injecting Hashirama's blood into Naruto's body, and this blood will override Naruto's DNA by 45%. Only 5% of the Namikaze DNA will be left, and 50% of the Uzumaki DNA will be left. The majority is going to be the Uzumaki DNA, and 45% Senju and 5% Mikaze. But Orochimaru left the Namikaze DNA for one reason. He left the DNA because he thought that Naruto could become a generational protege like Minato, because he thinks that Minato's skills and intelligence would be passed on to Naruto. But after 6 months of waiting, Orochimaru got sick of it and he didn't see results, so he decided to remove the Mikaze DNA completely and put the Uchiha's DNA. So I'm going to say somehow Orochimaru managed to get hold of Madara's blood, and he injected Madara's blood to override the Namikaze DNA, because he didn't want the Namikaze DNA anymore. But what Orochimaru didn't know is that the Naruto's body rejected 2% of Madara's DNA, and only 2% of the Namikaze DNA was left, and 3%. Naruto had only 3% of the Uchiha DNA. He had only 2% of Madara's DNA. So Naruto was trained brutally, and each and every day Naruto had to fight 100 people and kill them, and this went on for like another 2 years until Naruto is 7 years old. When Naruto was 7 years old, Orochimaru thought that it is time to activate Naruto's Sharingan, because he thinks that if he put Madara's DNA inside Naruto could handle the Sharingan. So Orochimaru put Naruto through an intense training regimen. The training regimen nearly took Naruto's life, but it was successful. Naruto managed to unlock the two-to-one Sharingan, because the training that Naruto went through, if you are a normal person, if you survive the training, you could be scarred for life, and you would hate fighting for the rest of your life and never want to be like a ninja. So Naruto managed to unlock the two-to-one Sharingan at the age of 7. Naruto continued training for the next year and never seen much of the outside world, just being in one of Orochimaru's labs, because in this period of time Orochimaru still lives in the Hidden Leaf village. I think it was when Naruto was 9 years old when Orochimaru abandoned the leaf, or tried to kill. No, it was at the age of 9 where the leaf discovered that Orochimaru was doing illegal experiments, and he was nearly caught when he escaped. You can go and watch it. It is on some Naruto fillers. You can go and watch. I don't know which episode it was, but it was shown that Orochimaru captured by the elite village. So Naruto was being trained, and Naruto didn't have much of a personality. Naruto was a quiet type who kept to himself. He never did something like the normal Naruto would do. But he was crazy strong because even if Naruto doesn't use his Sharingan, only 5% of his power could literally take down the one-tailed beast. So I want to skip when Naruto was 9 years old, when Orochimaru decided to when Orochimaru was found out that he was doing illegal experiments and trying to implant Hashirama cells on people. So it was found out that Naruto was one of Orochimaru's experiments, and Orochimaru only adopted Naruto for his own reasons. He wanted to use Naruto as a test subject, and when he's done with Naruto, he was going to kill him. Because what's the point of keeping evidence if you know the data to make another project again? So Orochimaru just was using Naruto as like a test subject. But what Orochimaru did account for is that if your DNA was to be changed, you need to have some sort of amount, a huge amount of chakra, and Naruto had the source of chakra for coming from the nine tails, and he didn't die because when Orochimaru escaped the leaf, when he was out, he tried making some experiments, but all of them died. So he gave up and started working on the crest mark, and he wanted to take the body of a certain Uchiha, and that I'll cover later. So Orochimaru escaped, and it was found out that Naruto was one of Orochimaru's experiments. The Hokage felt guilty for letting Orochimaru adopt Naruto and not listen to what Kakashi had to say. So Naruto will spend like a year being rehabilitated because if you hang with Orochimaru for like 6 years, you will never be the same again because that dude is so scary that bruh, you can't hang with Orochimaru for 6 years and tell me that you will be fine mentally and physically because the dude can do experiments to everyone or anyone that he wants to. So Naruto got the he get counseling. That's what I want to say. He get counseling, and he was still broken, but it was better than the state when they found Naruto in. So Naruto at the age of 10 enrolls in the academy, and the academy go through like a breeze because Naruto, the shit that has been done to him made him like a mega prodigy. He's a genius. If he wants to learn a jutsu, he can just look and he can do it. So Naruto enrolls at the academy, and I want to skip where the academy is ending at the end of the academy. So Naruto at the end of the academy passes with flying colors, but when he was going home, Mizuki approached Naruto and said, there's one thing that you have to do if you want to pass the academy. And Naruto said, okay, knowing that Mizuki is lying because Orochimaru told Naruto that if a person is talking to you and you don't know if he's lying, sense or look at his facial expression and heartbeat and the way he's positioning himself or posture or I don't know how to say, but you look at his facial expressions. If he looks you in the eyes directly, he's not lying. If he looks away when he's talking to you, he's lying. And if his heartbeat is racing while you are not questioning him or anything, he will be lying to you. So Naruto said, "What do I need to do to pass the academy?" Mizuki said, "You need to steal the scroll ceiling. That's the only way that you can pass the academy with flying colors." And Naruto said, "Okay." And Naruto only did this because he wanted to learn some Jujutsu from the Forbidden Scroll of Ceiling. Guys, I had to do something and now I'm back. So Naruto only did this because he wanted to learn some jutsu from the Scroll of Ceiling, and he was playing Mizuki because he was thinking of like going to the Okage Tower and writing down some jutsu. So this was the perfect opportunity to do so and bring in the criminal. So Naruto went to the Okage Tower and managed to slip through undetected and wrote some jutsu. So he wrote the Flying Raijin, the Rasengan, the what? The Water Dragon Jutsu that the second Okage used, and Wood Style because he has Ashirama's DNA or blood. So Naruto wrote those jutsu down and went to where Mizuki told him to meet him. And Mizuki said, "Give me the scroll." And then Naruto said, "No, I'm not going to give you the scroll." And Mizuki said, "You're going to die." And he threw the demon shuriken at Naruto, but Naruto just grabbed it with one hand and said, "You are going to kill me." And Mizuki said, "Yes, I'm going to kill you." Naruto released like 5% of his power, and Mizuki was paralyzed with fear. Naruto made it like Mizuki could see his aura. Mizuki saw a demon or a skeleton behind a huge skeleton behind Naruto. This was not the Susanoo, this was the form of power that Naruto possesses. So Mizuki saw a huge skeleton lighting up with fire, blue flames, and Mizuki hissed himself because this is not normal. A normal kid don't have this much power. Even the Hokage doesn't have this much power because 5% of Naruto's power could literally take down a tail beast. So Mizuki pissed himself and Naruto told him, "You're going to confess for everything that you just did. You're going to tell the Hokage that you plan to send me to take the scroll of ceiling, and then afterwards you were going to kill me." And Mizuki said yes, but Mizuki was lying. He wanted to throw Naruto off, and once Naruto is confused, he was going to escape. But when he said, "You are the Jinchuriki of the Ninetales," Naruto said, "So I've been told." And let's go. Naruto dragged Mizuki to the Okage Tower, and Mizuki confessed to everything. And Naruto went back home and do a little training and went to sleep. The next day Naruto was waiting in class, waiting for the teams to be announced. The teams were announced. Naruto was in Team 7 and he was still the team 7 is still the same, and still Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke. Kakashi comes and tells them that he is their team leader and asks them that what are goals, dreams, and what are goals and dreams and likes. Naruto said, "I want to be Hokage. I don't really like anything," because Naruto didn't have much of a childhood, so he doesn't know what fun is. But all of that is going to change in the future. So Naruto said I want to be the Hokage because he wants to be the greatest and he loves his village. He wants to protect his village. Sakura just said the same things like I want to be with Sasuke and that shit. And Sasuke said I want to kill a certain someone and avenge my clan. Kakashi said meet me in the training grounds tomorrow and don't eat because if you eat you'll puke. Naruto knew that Kakashi was lying and just said I'm not going to eat because Naruto just wanted to test something, he wanted to challenge himself, he wanted to test himself if he could fight without eating or he could fight with a low energy. So Naruto went to the training ground without eating and Kakashi arrived and tells them that this is a bell test and if you have 1 hour to you have till to take the bells from me because it was 8 o'clock. Yeah, he said you have till 2 o'clock to take these bells from me. If you fail you'll be sent back to the academy and now Sakura said but you only have 2 bells. I said exactly 2 of you are going to pass and 1 of you is going to be sent back to the academy. So Kakashi said begin and Sakura and Sasuke went into the bushes or they went into the bushes and hid there and Naruto was left and Naruto said, what if I take those bells from you and give them to my teammates? And he said, you are going to fail. And then Naruto said, okay. In a blink of an eye, Naruto was behind Kakashi, but Kakashi sensed this in the last second and managed to block Naruto's punch. But this punch had power to send Kakashi flying. But when Kakashi hit the tree, the Kakashi turned into a log and the real Kakashi came out from the woods and said, you have that much power with you, and Kakashi was pretty much impressed that the son of his sensei is power, is a huge amounts of power, so he was impressed and started fighting Naruto one-on-one and Naruto fought Kakashi like pro because Kakashi was using 50% of his power which no gaining had made him use and this was the first time Kakashi used 50% against the Genin and Naruto was only using let's say 3%. No, let's say Naruto was using 7%. I will retract that statement that I said 5% of Naruto's power get take down till this. I don't want to make Naruto that much broken, so we'll say Naruto was using 7% against Kakashi and Kakashi was only using 50% of his power. So Naruto fought Kakashi and Naruto said I'm going to end this fight and used 80% of his power and managed to confuse Kakashi and take the 2 bells and pass them to Sakura and Sasuke. Sasuke was amazed on how Naruto could stand on par with a joining team leader and Sasuke was pretty much pissed because it should be him who could stand on par with a joining team leader. So Kakashi said you pass the objective of this exercise was to test your teamwork and If Naruto didn't give you the bells, you will all have been sent back to the academy, and this proves that you are a team. And then Team 7 spent a month doing the rank missions, and Naruto got sick of this and said, Okay, Lord Okage, can we have a higher rank mission because we deserve it? Doing these low rank missions are a waste of our abilities. Just give us like a B rank or a C rank. So the Okage said, I'm going to give you a C rank mission. And so Tazuna comes in and started making fun of Sakura and Sasuke. But when he was going to make fun of Naruto, Naruto just looked at Tazuna and the man, all of the alcohol that Tazuna consumed just was gone. Tazuna became sober just from a book of Naruto's sleep, and Tazuna just kept quiet. And the Okage told them that this is an escort mission. You'll be escorting Tazuna to the land of waves, and if you complete this mission successfully, I'm going to give you more higher rank missions in the future. I'm going to even give you A ranks and B ranks. So they said, okay. The next day they meet up and they were ready to go. I think this is where I'm going to end this one because it's pretty much late. That's why my voice is low. It's like night time and I leave. So peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.